We need to have an honest conversation. In this honest conversation, we need to actually analyze something that will affect every single person, every single Nigerian, for a considerable future, like forever, basically. This is Tricks, and this is the assessment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and follow me as I give you undiluted assessment. Recently, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, signed into law the Student Loan Act, as I call it. The Student Loan Act is supposed to provide loans for families and students from families that earn 500,000 naira and below in a year. On paper, this sounds very amazing. It sounds very promising. It sounds good. But if you dip it and you look inside, then you'll find out there are many problems that are involved with this act. Let's talk about a few of them. One, for example, the act establishes a bank. A bank is supposed to, the act establishes a bank that is supposed to disburse these loans to people that are deserving. Now, apart from the stringent measures that are put in place to receive these loans, the problem is, will it affect the cost of education as at present? This is the main thing people need to ask, because in a country that over half, that is 75% of its population, is in abject poverty, education is the last hope of the common man. It is something that even the poorest of the poorest can aspire to give their children as a gift. That's the thing, the only thing I would say that government gives its citizens in Nigeria: education. And if that is taken away, then what are we enjoying from government? What is the whole point? Let's look at it from this angle. The loan is supposed to be given to people that request for it. In the constitution itself states that no public school that is run by the government is supposed to charge a tuition fee. The 1990 constitution states that. Now, if you are charging a tuition fee, it is in contravention of that law. Basically, every institution is allowed to charge fees that will help it running, but they are not supposed to charge a tuition fee. That is the thing that makes university education affordable in Nigeria. That's why you can pay 30,000 generally in Unilag. But if this Student Act is put into place and people start receiving loans, that part of the law, because that's why I feel that they are going to go to next, they are going to change that part of the law, meaning schools will become autonomous and increase their fees, basically forcing people to go take these loans. Because if the system remains the way it is, nobody will take those loans, because you cannot even guarantee jobs after graduation. Then how will people take loans? How will they pay back for those loans? This is something that you should actually think of. In a country that 35% unemployment, and out of that 35% unemployed, are those that are underemployed, because these are numbers that are not reflected in statistics. There are Nigerians that are underemployed, that live below the standard line. There are people that earn below what is the minimum wage. So in a country that has 35% unemployment rate and a very huge percentage that is underemployed, how do you think they are going to get jobs that are going to foot these bills when they take these loans? How? This is something government did not ask, and this is something that many people that are celebrating this law are not asking. How are you going to pay back those loans when you take them? And for those that decide not to take because they don't want to be indebted, how are they going to pay the school fees that is potentially going to increase? There's something the chairman of ASU said, that if, he has said it several times before, that if schools are allowed to run themselves, then tuition will drastically increase, even up to 1 million. This is something that everybody should ask and tell their lawmakers to explain to them, and actually effect change that does not affect them later on. Don't be smiling because you are celebrating a government and support something that will affect you later on. Most of these people that are just making these bills enjoyed free education in the time Nigeria had its best system. And now they are trying to take away the little that everybody has at present. And it's something that every sane Nigerian or every loving Nigerian should fight against. Because if you are going to bring student loans, you actually have to do things that will make sure that jobs exist after they take those loans. Even in the United States of America, there is a very good and strong economy, one of the strongest economy in the world. Their own students are complaining about loans that they took to graduate from school. It is neck-breaking. Most of them are pushing their legislation to make rules that will eliminate student loans entirely. This is something you as a Nigerian should actually be involved in and ask questions. Don't support things blanketly because it is being signed by the person you voted or the person you like. Because when school fees becomes ₦1 million I don't even think you that wants that loan will be able to get it, because where are you going to find civil servants or lawyers that are an average family? Where are they going to find civil servants or lawyers that will stand as surety for them? It will give room to different criminal enterprises for people to charge money to stand as surety for people. Like, I'm sure civil servants will be rejoicing now because it's their avenue to make money. If you want loans, come and meet me. You'll pay me so amount. I'll not stand as surety for you. This is something that requires deep thinking, because in a society as complex as Nigeria, laws are not supposed to be signed anyhow. That's it on the assessment today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and follow me as I give you undiluted assessments.